Turquoise. Welcome to another session of Dreamtime with Danielle, and that's me. Welcome back. I have here another sentimental dream. Aw, seems I'm having a lot of those lately. Here we go. Dreamt of brother and sister and movement. Boxes moving. Cupcakes with dalgona topping being scooped out with spoons. So clean. The cake beneath is pristine. I go outside walking and receive a phone call from an old friend. I answer and this friend chatters on and on as though nothing has happened. I comment on that. I comment and I ask, how are we talking and pretending nothing has changed between us? She ignores me and keeps talking. I am walking in crystal clear, turquoise blue water. And as I look down, I see a piece of coral, broken. So I reach down and a piece easily breaks off in my hand. It's a piece of turquoise. It's a sunny day. I see other shells and rocks in the water, transparent, so beautiful, and I yearn to collect them. But I keep walking, I move on. The moving continues, brothers and sister, and movement. Is there partying, drinks, beers, dalgona cupcakes? And that's the dream. Now these dreams are sentimental to me because I already know a lot of the symbols behind them, what they mean. And now I'm gonna clue you in. I dream of sentimental people, right? I dream of my brother, my sister, and this old friend. Brother, sister, old friend. Brother and sister are actually family. Old friend was family. So, family ties, the blood that binds us, or the choices. So it starts with the brother and sister, and there's movement, like boxes, like we are moving. Boxes are containers. They are containers, and they store things. So what is being put away in boxes? What is getting put away in boxes? What am I storing? What am I packing up to deal with later or to move from one place to another? I ask these questions of you and then I don't answer them. What am I packing up? Well, during this quarantine time, I am in fact revitalizing my space, which actually does entail me packing them up and moving. So even though I'm staying in the house, things do have to get packed up. So unnecessary things that I'm not using and are causing clutter, that's stuff that I am putting in boxes. Laundry, so much laundry, so much wardrobe, that's what I'm gonna call it. So much wardrobe. Those are going in boxes so that I can organize. I also have a lot of knickknacks. So the little things, I guess we could say. I'm putting little things in boxes. And then cupcakes. That looks like it could be toast, bread, anything. Redo. Cupcake. Could also be muffin. Aha. But these cupcakes have dalgona icing. Now, if you haven't seen, dalgona is taking the internet by storm. Everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Those are the only ones that I'm paying attention to. So everywhere. What it is a whipped coffee. So instead of icing, there's whipped coffee on top of these cupcakes, which actually sounds delicious. I'm making it super round, but it's still a cupcake. Dalgona. Dalgona. Whipped coffee. So these are treats. Cupcakes generally show up during a celebration, a birthday party or a work party, but some kind of celebration. So there's celebration here with my brother and my sister and these cupcakes and this whipped coffee. I love coffee. Have you guys tried dalgona? I obviously tried it the moment I found out about it online. I was like, what is this? I must do it. Zzz, that's me whipping coffee madly. So, cupcakes and a decadent treat. I assure you, it is decadent. Show up in my dream and we're eating them with spoons. Spoons make me think of cuddling because you can spoon. Spoon, spoon, spoons. Spoon, 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 spoons. Spoons. So we've got treats, we've got my brother and sister. And we're spooning out the cake. Let me just draw a spoon. Why am I avoiding it? Spoon. So a spoon is a container. It holds things. It's not like a fork that you can stab it with, right? There's scooping involved. So it's sort of a gentle motion, the spoon. And when we scoop our little cupcakes, I concentrate on how clean that cake looks. The cake is pristine, I say. So whatever this treat is, whatever this delight is, it's pristine, it's pure. There's a lot of purity behind it. There's a lot of love behind it. We're gonna go with that. I love it. The next thing that happens is I'm walking along pristine, pure blue water. There it is again. All right. Movement. Oh, look at that. There is more movement. Ah, dreams. So, it's a sunny day. I'm looking at this pristine, clear, turquoise water, and I get a phone call. I think I just drew a flip phone. How old am I? Was I talking on a flip phone in the dream? Because I might have been. That's totally a flip phone. And if I drew a flip phone, that implies to me that old technology, old friend, old technology, it's something that kind of got left behind, isn't it? Not because it wasn't valuable, but because it was outdated. This friend that calls is an old childhood friend. I was so young and a very valued and cherished friend. But time, people, actions, sometimes no matter how much love there is between people, we are just not compatible. Sometimes it feels harsh to say these things because I know I'm not just saying them to myself. I know they're being viewed and heard by other people who know nothing about my situations or the people that I speak of. Sometimes this may even be seen by that person. I don't know. So I get this phone call from an old friend, and immediately what happens is all the troubles that we experienced as people, ultimately what created a rift and drove us apart, came up over the phone. And I comment on it because I know the most painful part about recognizing toxic traits, especially in the people that you love, is that you cannot unsee them. You cannot unsee them. Once those red flags are like, hello, I've been here all along, you can't unsee them anymore. And that's why when I'm on the phone with this friend, I comment on it. I go, hello. Everything that was trouble between us is coming up right now on this phone call. Don't you see that? But this friend just keeps chattering. She can't hear what my problems are. She can only hear what she has to say in this dream. All right. So here we have some blue coral. It was blue coral, very special. Blue coral is actually tropical, not native to New York. But heck, these waters were so gorgeous. They were tropical too. The sun is shining, tropical clear blue water as I'm having this phone call. I'm sure you've heard me say it once. You'll hear me say it again. Water in dreams always represents emotion. The state of the water is the state of the emotion. In the dream, I'm seeing crystal clear, gorgeous turquoise blue waves. One, it's crystal clear. The emotion is crystal clear. That's evident. Two, it's tropical and it's a beach. It's the ocean. It's waves. We go to the beach to feel free. We go to the beach to connect with nature. So we go to the beach to celebrate. This is also a celebration, isn't it? The ocean is the mother of the world. All life came out of the ocean. So this is about life. This is about the primordial heartbeat that we all have. Think. Hear the sound of crashing waves. Just constant. She never ceases. The ocean is ever breathing. And in this part of my dream, the ocean is telling me, honey, you know how you feel about this. You've explored it so many times. You don't have to question yourself anymore. That's my message to me. I don't have to question myself anymore. I know how I feel about this. I have the clarity I need. And in fact, I say it. All the problems that we had, we can't pretend they didn't happen. I was not heard, which is often how I felt. That's also the sentiment. My friend can't hear me. My friend doesn't care. Or my friend doesn't think I have problems, troubles, worries that are worth exploring. And then I see the blue coral. coral, which is alive. Coral is an animal, first of all. Coral is actually a colony of animals. They're little polyps and they come together. It depends on what type of coral it is. You know what? Let's look this up. This is fascinating. Okay, I currently have an iPad right below me. Below me! Ha ha ha! And it says blue coral is a species of colonial coral. It is the only octocoral known to produce a massive skeleton. The skeleton is formed of aragonite, which is a stone. That's a crystal, baby. That's a whole other thing. Individual polyps live in tubes within the skeleton and are connected by a thin layer of tissue outside the skeleton. Okay, and we're back. Blue coral. Polyps. Gross. Point of this. The dream shows me this coral, but it's a little broken. It's a kind of smashed, owie. Like, it's already broken when I see it, and when I reach for it, I have the mental thought, I know that this is a living creature, and I must respect it, and I still break off a piece. So even with the knowledge, I think that could also be about how I, as a person, have the potential to hurt other people, even if my intention is not to hurt the other person. Or I know that my actions can be hurtful, but I follow through on them anyway, because I reach down and it easily comes off in my hand. And it ends up being a piece of turquoise, not coral, totally different stone, but the same color as everything that's happening in this segment. To me, it feels like I meant to have this piece. So that friend that I was on a phone call with, good times, right? I hope 2012 was a good year for you. It was definitely a good year for me. And I was gifted this beautiful piece of turquoise. It's a raw piece of turquoise. We were together at the time. She found it in the street. So in the dream, when I broke off that piece of coral and it turned into turquoise, now that spoke volumes. Turquoise has so many symbols behind it. It's a stone of protection and a stone of purity, which falls right into the purity of the water, the clarity of the water. It protects against negative energy. I was having a negative experience on the phone call with this friend. Turquoise is not only purifying, but it's a stone of friendship and love. To me, this means the friendship and the love that we shared will always be valuable, and it's always worth cherishing, as I do. I took that piece with me. I took a piece of something that was broken with me. So the memories that we have, it could even be physical things, gifts that hold merit. Just because we don't move forward together as people doesn't mean that they aren't cherished and remembered fondly in our hearts. And I'm saying that out loud. It's a sunny day. The sun. Celebration. Abundance. Energy. Thriving warmth. Everything here is good and it's meant to be happening. There were a bunch of cool rocks. So I see all of these cool rocks and shells in the bottom of the water. And I, as a person in my day-to-day life, ooh, I love walking along the water. I love collecting stones and shells selectively. We must not take everything from the sea, but it's so nice to pick out the special pieces and to thank the ocean, thank the beach. But in the dream, even though I'm looking down and I yearn to collect and pick things up, I walk past it. I have the turquoise. I have what was worth taking. When I look through this water, I still see beautiful things. When I look through my emotion, I still see beautiful things. They don't have to be taken out. They are allowed to live there. And then my dream returns to the beginning segment. To brother and sister, to moving, to cupcakes, to Dalgona, maybe even drinks and beers. But all in all, despite the deep emotional sentiment, and this is something else about dreams. I don't know if I've said this yet. Dreams are more than symbols. Dreams are experiences. Dreams happen outside of the physical realm, which means we really do connect with the people who show up in our dreams. Even though, yes, I as the dreamer am everyone. I am the old friend. I could look at that and say, okay, well, how have I been a friend to myself in the past? And what was not serving me? What are those problematic patterns that I have that are calling me? And they're like, hey, you want to do these things? And I'm like, sorry, past me, I cannot. Stalling, procrastinating. You'd think those are the same, but They're cousins. Those are absolutely past traits of myself to me as a friend that I know I need to let go. I am the water. I am a crystal clear beach. I feel very in tune with my emotions these days, very in tune and aware of what I'm feeling and why. I'm very aware of the sun that is shining in my life. And in that note, I am also the sun. I make sure to bring myself joy and to bring others joy because there's too many things going on in this world. I make it my choice. I want to make our interactions, whatever they may be, as positive and light as feasible. Is that possible with everyone? Of course not. But does it happen with a lot of people? Yes, it does. And it makes me happy and it makes them happy. I always want a personal exchange to be pleasant and worth it. And now it's always up to the other person whether that plays out because I go in there with that intention. Whether they meet me along the way or go, no, is up to them. I am the broken coral. Remember, coral is not one animal. It is a colony of animals. So I am a colony of animals. I'm a colony of animals. And that's how she ended this dream. Think about our animal instincts, okay? Trusting my gut instinct, the sense of awareness that we all have. How in tune with that are we? How in tune with it am I? Obviously, there were some broken bits of myself that I had to explore. And I took what was good. I took what was worth it. Turquoise also resonates with Venus, and Venus is my governing planet as a Libra. Venus also governs over Taurus, which is an earth sign, and that's about being grounded. And the color of turquoise actually comes from metals that are present in the minerals, such as copper and iron. That's where this incredible color derives from. Something else hugely important. The color turquoise, the turquoise blue. You think I'm wearing this color by an accident? Come on. The clarity of the turquoise sea. This is a color that deals with communication. I often speak about the chakras and the colors they represent. Your throat chakra is a clear sky blue. Turquoise, robin's egg blue. These colors, they correlate with your throat chakra, which governs communication, expression, the ability to express ourselves. Copper is a metal of Venus. And then back to moving, back to the brother and sister relationship. To me, this dream was all about my family. Even the old friend is family to me. Not all family knows how to love each other well or right. But family means connected, and there was movement in that. Even when we're connected, we have to move on. Even when we're connected, we have to pack up what's clutter and not serving us. Even when we're connected, we have to assess the situation, assess ourselves, assess whether we're good for each other or not, and assess how we want to live our lives. In that moment, I assessed. The space and distance that has been created is necessary because of the problems in the past. The red flags that can no longer be unseen. The toxic behaviors that I'm always aware of now, and that they haven't changed. The changes have not taken place between either of us. We both seem to be the same people that couldn't get along anymore. And that's why this dream was sentimental to me. But in that, I'm surrounded by beauty. I'm surrounded by clarity, which is so valuable. Value your clarity because you know what's best for you, even when it can't be explained. Sentimental dreams. Thank you for joining me again for this session of Dreamtime with Danielle. Bring, 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 bring. If you would like to send me your dreams, information is down below. Be sure to reach out, and I'll see you next time, Mondays and Fridays, here at Dreamtime with Danielle. See you guys soon.